Bow, 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 bow. Okay, wait. What? Why are we? Okay, now it should be. Now we should be streaming. I don't know what I was thinking of. Live streaming. I gotta change. Gotta change the description. Yup, hi. SP 2500 titled Tybo 19 Jared Potts Farmer Cole. Finally, haul down Bruce Hunter, Collier Roberts, R107 Gaming, Matthew Knuckle, or wait, Kunkel. Boy, I got that one wrong. Sorry, Matt. Robert Whalen, Robert Coates, guitarist and weather photographer. Hey, I like that. I love photographing weather. I should show you this. I wonder if I can do that. Oh, I think it would take way too long. I have this photo that I took down in Titusville of like this huge lightning storm that happened back in, when was that? 2011, when the space shuttle, I think it was Endeavour, was going to blast off. I actually drove down to Florida, and driving down there, there was like this huge storm that swept across the south that spawned all these tornadoes, killed like 300 or 400 people, and at the very tail end of it, this huge lightning storm came through Florida, down where they launched the space shuttle, and struck the space shuttle. So I had to drive all the way back up to Ohio, and then about 2.5 weeks later, I went down and got to see it take off. But this picture I took, it was like a 30-second exposure, and it still is like one of the best pictures I've ever taken ever in the history of everness. So we are gonna fast forward time. Anyway, I had to tell that story really quick because it was absolutely awesome. Do I have a Massey Conbim? I don't know what a Conbim is. What is a Conbim? Dennis Call, I liked your video. Thank you. Hey, Brad, I've been sub since 500 sub. Julius Awesomeness. Okay, it has stopped raining, which means it will soon be a perfect time. Let's see. Wait. So we've got barley planted. Okay, all the fields have a little bit further to go. Let's see what's going out here. Hey, Brad from Michigan. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Dinosaur. Danielle. Hey, how is it going? My dinner was pretty darn good. I'm gonna take a job because we need money really bad. Show the pic to the space shuttle. I don't know if I can because of reasons. Ah! Alright, okay, alright, hold on. Let me see here, let me see if I can get it for you. I'll see if I have it on the computer. If I have it on this computer, I really hope that, like, I don't accidentally end up showing you, like, my donkey porn or something. No, I don't have anything like that. That's terrible. That's just a joke. Them's just jokes, peeps. Let's see. Backup pictures. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show this to you guys. Let's see here. Come on, have it on here. Please have it. Darn. Everything's paused. You guys are gonna see like a freezing screen. Don't freak out here. I'm trying to find this awesome picture, so I'm gonna let that go. Let's see. I have a photo album. It's gonna I'm rendering a video, a 1 hour and 3 minute video, while I'm playing Farming Sim, while I'm streaming to you guys. That's how powerful my computer is. Still running perfect frames per second, no slowdown, no jitteriness, no nothing. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh, that was close. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses, guys. When you get out of your truck, does it stay running on PS4? That is a good question. I do not know. Okay, I'm looking for the picture right now, guys. I'm looking. The screen is from... I don't know. The screen is just going to be frozen. You guys shouldn't... you know, there shouldn't be anything concerning. And I'm gonna see, and like I said, I'm gonna see if I can get this picture. Will I start? Yes. What was for dinner? My dinner was... What was my dinner? It was kind of like this chicken it was basically a chicken casserole. It was really good. It is easy to transfer money because I'm bad at this. Oh, is it easy to transfer money? I don't know. The blink. Okay, I'm still looking for the picture, guys. I think I'm almost to it. I've got thousands of pictures here, and oh, there's this picture. Okay, I definitely have to show this one to you guys. So hold on. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna save this one. Save as. Okay. So I'm just pulling them off of my other drive, so I'm just saving them from one computer to the other. And then, oh man, do I not have this picture? Please tell me I have this picture. If I don't have this picture on this computer, I am gonna scream. I have to have. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I got it. Got it. Got it. There we go. All right. Okay. Now, I know everything's for... Oh, crap. Did I just fail the job? Oh, no. Oh, no. I totally forgot I was doing this job. Oh, we gotta run. Come on, man. Gear up. No. Can we still get it? We can still do this. We can still do it. We are going turbo boost. The kit Knight Rider module has just been activated, and we are now in full turbo boost mode on this tractor. Everything is going to work out. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. Our time bonus was absolute garbage, but at least we got, you know, $2,500. Wow. Okay, let me slow down time because this is gonna get a little crazy here. Oh, this is like the worst picture ever. Okay, let's at least give you something nice to stare at while I'm doing this. Okay, so I am going to go to... Let's see, where is it? Where is it? Yes. Okay. The first picture, which I hope will come through. Let's see, where's OB? Okay, here we go. All right. I need to make a window capture. Add window capture 2, that's fine. Okay. Bam. All right. Okay, so this is a photo that I shot in 2012 from, let's see, hopefully it's going to pop up here in a second. I'll wait for it to pop up. You guys can ponder. You know about the glitch. Yes, I know it's a glitch. Since when can you fertilize at 25 miles per hour? Okay, there we go. It's not the best picture, but I tried to get it aligned for you guys. Let's see if I can do it any better here. Scale to fit mode. Let's see, scale to fit. Yep, it's scale to fit mode. 1:1. No, I don't want 1:1 mode. Scale to fit. position and size, fit to screen, and then I'm gonna basically, let's see here. Okay, reset cropping. Okay, I don't think that's going to do it. Okay, so this is a picture I shot in Washington, D.C. They were bringing the Space Shuttle Discovery into the Udvar-Hazy wing of the Smithsonian Museum. I've always loved the Space Shuttle ever since I was alive, and this is literally, I think, the last time that a space shuttle was actually in flight. Well, an actual space shuttle that flew in space, I think. I think this was after they flew Discovery out to California, but I could be wrong. But it was an absolutely beautiful sight. I was in the right place at the right time. I had just literally fixed a major camera malfunction, and I had enough time to snap, pictures as it came over to land. So this is seconds before Space Shuttle Discovery on the back of a 747 landed at Washington Dulles Airport, and then a few days later they taxied it over to the Udvar-Hazy Center, where it stood nose for the afternoon with the original Space Shuttle Enterprise, which was the original glide test object, which never flew in space. So, anyway, before this happened, though, all right, and we're gonna go back to the game here. Before this happened, I was actually eating some chicken nuggets. So, no, I don't know why I have that picture on my computer. Okay, here we go. This is not going to be the best picture on planet Earth. However, it's going to have to do. I should have saved it as a larger picture. Let's see here. Can I do position size? Fit to screen? No, that ain't gonna work. Reset size. Oh, that's a little bit better. Just OBS is not great. So anyway, this is a photo. This is a 30-second exposure that I took from Merritt Island, which is only about 10 miles away from where they launched the space shuttle. I was camping out on this beach when this huge storm went through. It was so bad, the windshield of my car got cracked. But this is a 30-second exposure looking kind of south-southeast. To the right side of the picture along the ground is Titusville, Florida, and about straight down the middle, maybe slightly to the left, is where Cocoa Beach would be. And I absolutely love this picture because it just absolutely looks awesome. So anyway, we are going to stop looking at pictures, and we are going to get back to doing some farming, guys. So anyway, that is the picture that I took. It's like one of the ones I'm most proud of in my whole life, and yes. All right, let's speed time back up and try to get these crops moving. We got to get that. That's still good. You'll have to check out my channel to find my stuff. Awesome. Brad, are you a Star Trek fan? If so, could you play a little Star Trek Online? I'm a Star Trek fan. Unfortunately, Star Trek Online is absolutely nothing like Star Trek. Absolutely. Absolutely not even close. Okay, so we are supposed to do silage. And that is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some silage for you. For you. Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away there again. I'm such a goofball. No, I actually love Star Trek. Just for like the, because it's optimistic future stuff, and it's not just death and dying and all that kind of stuff all the time. Okay, let's go ahead and hire a worker, and then we're gonna get this moving. Is there a limit on how many tractors you can have in the game? On PC, no. It's basically like how many tractors you can have until your computer RAM just can't load anymore into memory. How long am I going to be streaming? Probably about another hour and a half. I don't think I'm going to go incredibly late tonight. I ended up getting to bed super late this morning. Literally about 20 minutes until 6 o'clock. I ended up getting up at about noon, and I have been just dragging my feet all day long. Star Trek Online is more like Star Wars. Shoot, exactly. That's what I didn't like about it. I mean, it was kind of cool, you know, you could like fly your different spaceships, and the space combat's pretty cool, but just overall, it ain't Star Trek. But literally, if it was exactly like Star Trek, then it would only appeal to nerds like me who really, you know, actually care about Star Trek. And the kids and the people that just want like a action-y shoot 'em up game wouldn't buy it. Hello, Jackson Hikins. Let's see. You are a really good YouTuber. Thank you. I try. That's all I can really do. Do a creepy laugh. I think my throat's a little bit too sore for that tonight. I promise, someday in the future, you will hear my creepy laugh. Okay, I kind of did a slightly different creepy laugh there, but there you go. I hope that was good enough. What's up, Brad? Sorry I couldn't catch last live stream. That's okay. I'm sure you did something careless. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And couldn't be here on time. Okay, that was terrible. Is this game worth it for the money? I believe it is. I definitely like it. I have a question for you, Brad. So did you figure out how you're doing the giveaway? Yes, kind of. I'm just hoping that it works. So tomorrow during the live stream, hopefully I can get that part working, and if it ends up not working, then I will find an alternate way to do it. But I really want to give away a key, Farming Sim 17 key. I think that would be awesome. Cody 5848 Spain, love your YouTube channel. Thank you, Cody. Like spike time. Madman 132 wants to do a like spike. So if you guys want to join in, hit that like button. I laugh each time you do the creepy laugh. Oh, my mom. Matter of fact, my mom hates it when I do that. Shit. One time, and I think it was around Halloween. It might not have been, but it was like. It was at night. I was at her house. She was having me over for dinner. Mom and son time, whatever. And she was in the kitchen doing dishes, and I kind of sneaked up behind her, and I was like, "What are you doing, Mom?" And she screamed at the top of her lungs and spun around, and she's like, "Bradley, what are you doing?" It was so funny. How old am I? Oh, you don't want to know. No, really, you don't want to. I don't even want to know. And I wouldn't want to know if I were you. Let's see. Are there slots on PS4? Yes. How many? I have no idea. Can you plow the fields together? Yes, you can, but I mean, I don't really know too many fields on this map that would be good plowed together. You can make them bigger. That's actually pretty easy, but like the only ones that would really be good to plow together are like maybe 5 and 9, and that's probably about it, really. Wow, look at this sniper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's like a bunch of people on Twitter. They're like starting to follow me. Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. Yes, you can. Loving this game so far. Much more realistic. Any pointers on most profitable job you figured out yet? Field number 5, but you're going to be spending a lot of time to doing those jobs. Brad, when you were in computer science, did you have to learn about database development? No, actually, when when I went into computer science, the program that I chose, and this is kind of inadvertently, I ended up wasting kind of a couple years before I figured out that it really wasn't what I wanted to do. Was basic. It was essentially started out with basic programming. We moved up to COBOL of all things, and the entire program was literally revolved around how to upgrade COBOL software so that it would survive the Y2K crash. I mean, literally, the entire program is developed around this. And I was like, okay, so what do I do once Y2K comes out? I honestly don't want to be programming COBOL because it's even then it seemed to me like it was a dead language. I had a feeling that it wasn't really going to go anywhere. And I don't know, maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. I would be shocked if, many companies were still using COBOL. And I'm sure that there are some companies out there that are. I mean, I'm not stupid. But, computer science programs typically revolve around... hello, I don't want to pause the game. They typically revolve around programming, and I quickly discovered that I really wasn't wanting to do programming. And, so after a few years, I left college. I actually got an internship while I was in college with a company that did internet stuff like wide area networking. They were installing large scale WAN networks for companies. Some of the techs that we worked with were, I think, subcontracted through AT&T. This has been 20 years ago, literally. Installing the big fiber, AT&T would run these huge fiber lines, and then the company I worked for, we would actually set up the COs for those, for the links of those fiber lines. I never did anything with that, but that was kind of what I wanted to do. And but I got to do a lot with ISDN and frame relay networks and stuff back in the day, and but I still something was lacking, so I decided to kind of branch out and do contracting work and essentially just contract my computer skills out to whoever needed them at the time. And I made a lot of money doing that. I had a lot of fun and met a lot of great people. But I eventually discovered aviation. I had made enough money that I was like, I want to get my pilot's license. If there's one thing I want to do, I want to get my pilot's license. So I went over to an airport, signed up for an intro flight. I was like, this is the awesomest thing ever. I'm going to do this. And I immediately signed up for flight lessons and started taking flight lessons. And within a year, less than a year, I had my private pilot's license, which I still have. And I decided, I really don't want to do all this computer programming, technical stuff. I want to fly airplanes. And that's when I stopped dropped everything that I was doing and went back to college again for aviation science. And once I got out of college and I was finishing up my CFI, which is your certified flight instructor, 9/11 happened. And so everybody's grounded for a week. We're all like, holy crap, this is literally the worst thing that you could ever imagine going through in your life. It was, I have to say, for those of you who are too young, and there's probably a few of you guys in here, for those of you too young to really to remember, or some of you guys may not have even been born at the time. 9/11 was literally the scariest time. I think one of the scariest times I've ever experienced by far, because nobody knew who attacked us. Everybody was absolutely petrified of some kind of World War III starting out at the time, and thank gosh it didn't. I mean, the Gulf War reignited again, and the wars in Afghanistan. But I guess in many ways that's all very far removed from what we deal with here on a day-to-day basis. But on 9/11, everybody was going out buying ammo and making sure that their guns were cleaned and working, and it was a very scary time. So, a month or two later, the airlines were really having a tough time, and a lot of the essentially they were furloughing a lot of the pilots, essentially laying them off, aka firing them, in hopes for a recovery. They could rehire them. And nobody knew what was happening. So all these guys that used to be flight instructors out at our airport, they started coming back and saying, well, we don't have the airline job, we'll just go back to contracting as flight instructors. And well, I'm sitting there thinking, I've got about 6 months, well, not even 6 months, it was about 2 or 3 months until I finish my CFI. I'm not going to have any students because they're all going to give them to these guys with seniority. And it was the same. I went to a few other airports. It was the same everywhere. So 9/11 kind of killed that aspect. And so I had another opportunity pop up, and I ended up starting a business with a friend of mine. And I won't get into that. It's kind of a sore topic for me because of the way that the business ended. And but anyway, I did that for 11 and a half, 12 years. And when I came back with that, I'm like, I really want to give this YouTube thing a shot. And and that's basically what I started doing. I was like, I just want to do YouTube. To heck with with what anybody else tells me. I want to give it a try. I think I can do this. It's something that I really enjoy doing, not only for myself, but if I can make other people laugh with my quirky humor and stuff, then yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun. So that's how I got here. I know that was like the biggest, longest story, but yeah. Geez, Terry, really? Ew. Now, I'm sure you were about 50,000 times more scared than I was. But I tell you, everybody I know, we were all collectively sitting on the edges of our seats, glued to our television, scared out of our minds, wondering what in the heck just happened in New York City. And then, in the middle of it all, we see this other plane fly in and hit the second tower, and it just... every 9/11, every time 9/11 rolls around, I watch the video. I watch that original newscast, and I tell you what, it still scares the absolute hell out of me. And I'm not saying that in any way to be, profane. It was absolutely terrifying. Can you double hook any of the tippers? I think, let's see. You might be able to double hook the metal tech. Or no, maybe it's the agroliner. I think this one you can. I don't have it, so I'm not positive, but I think you can. Let's go! Let's get ready to silage! Well, I don't want to get into a big argument about who caused 9/11. You know, the conspiracy theorists have their, you know, their theories, and you know, the people that might know the truth, you know, are going to say what they're going to say, and the evidence speaks for itself. That, you know, it was people that crashed a plane into a big building, and you know, the heat of the fuel brought it down. So, totally not cool, Silex. That's gonna earn you a ban. Don't try my patience on that. Anyone else notice the... Well, let's stop talking about it. Let's go on to something a little bit nicer. Does it require the internet on consoles? I don't know. Does anybody know if Farming Simulator requires the internet on console to work? I don't think it does. I think it just does in order to download the you know, the patches and obviously the DLCs. But I wouldn't think it would actually require the internet, so long as you know, obviously have the disc version. Hello, Nathan Nyes. Hello, Josh Thornton. Did I play football as a kid? No, I didn't. I wasn't a sports guy. I was more like, you know, science oriented and computers and stuff like that. You think this is what now? What's your opinion of the truck? I personally think it's a Freightliner cab and sleeper with a Peterbilt hood and grill. Yeah, and I would agree. It's not like one specific, you know, type of truck. The reason why they do that is they want to make vehicles that look familiar, but you know, vehicles that they're not going to get completely sued for putting into the game. You know, I got into an argument last week with somebody who, wait, what? Who swore up and down to me that the Ford pickup was a Dodge, and I'm like, no, it's a Ford. And so I'm looking at it, and I realize that, okay, the front grille definitely looks more like a, you know, 80s to early 90s Dodge, while the back end looks more like a Ford. And so it's kind of like a hybrid model of like several different vehicles, and I'm sure that they do that just so that they don't get sued from you know, by an actual vehicle manufacturer. I wish I had money so I can upgrade my desktop. I know, join the club. Like, people ask me, like, if I were to upgrade my computer, what would I do to it? And there's literally like nothing I would do to my computer right now. Maybe buy like a tertiary solid state drive that I could, you know, back up my C drive to, just in case something happens to my main drive that, you know, I'm not completely out in the cold. But aside from that, there's not really any one thing that I think I would do. If anything, I would like to build a file server in my home with like a really high speed Ethernet connection that I could just back up videos to and stream my video to directly to, like when I'm recording, just record the video direct to that drive. You just got roasted 123. I am in the military. Well, thank you for your service. I tried to go into the military. I wanted to go into the Air Force because I wanted to fly planes. But I was 6'4", and they're basically like, yeah, the only thing you're probably gonna fly is, you know, our giant, you know, big transport planes. And because the height limit at the time for the F-14 was 6'4", but you know, fighter pilots, they always take, you know, the shortest people that they possibly can, because the shorter you are, the less distance it is from your heart to your brain, so you don't pass out as easily. So really super tall guys, you know, they did get picked, but very rarely, to fly the cool fighters. And so I was like, eh. Ooh, a tank gunner. That would be a pretty freaking cool job in the military. I gotta say, that would be pretty cool. Sorry I'm late. Welcome back, Dinosaur. Nathan Warner just subscribed. Thank you very much, Nathan. How many subscribers are we up to tonight? Let's look and see. Creators. Oh, we're up to 48,680. Does anybody that was here earlier, do any of you guys remember what I was at before? Because I have no idea. Absolutely no idea whatsoever. Let's see here. What do we got? Growing. Okay, we can do these 3 fields. Types. Okay, so we'll be able to just seed this other field right off. No, don't go. Where is... Oh, it's over here. When you guys ask me what I'm doing, you're gonna be like, no, don't do it. Oh, wait. Whoa, whoa. Wub wub. Okay. This is what I was gonna wanna... This is what I was wanting to try before. So, we're gonna come over here. This I did actually tell you guys I was gonna do in the last live stream. We're gonna get the weeder here. Okay. And we're gonna unfold it, and I just want to see. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna allow me to lay down a layer of fertilizer. Look at that. Would you just look at it? Just look at it. It's fertilizing for free. We don't have to spread any fertilizer. There we go. It is fertilizing. I'm going to hire the worker. He's going to finish the fertilization. And holy Moses, you dirty, dirty pig. Ooh, let's see how many pigs we have. We have to have like 100 of them now. 105 pigs. Man, those things are breeding like rabbits, but they're not rabbits, they're pigs. Okay. All right. Let's get up here. Let's keep going to doing our silage. Hi, I'm old here. Anti-Savage Kid. Well, welcome anyway. We accept people of all ages. My screen is showing 48,663. Mine's probably more updated, you know, because it's my actual user dashboard. But yeah, I've got 48,684 now. So we just went up 4 subscribers. So to whoever just subscribed, thank you very much. Then Bartlett, please watch your language. Unknown Luck 51, welcome aboard. All right. If I remember right, you're at 48,400 something. So I just told you what I'm at. 48,684. Nope, 48,687. We're going up. Go to what is it? Real-time YouTube subscriber count or something like that, and you can type in my name and you can actually see like when people join or when people unsub. Can't wait to get this game. Yeah, this game is awesome. North King, hello, big fan. Thank you very much. We are gonna head back over to the biogas plant. Gonna put on our beacon, like that's gonna stop anything. I should get the ass trailer. That's what it's called. It's the which one is it? Is it Flegel? Is it the Flegel trail? No, I have to look. Are AI smarter than 15? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. They have some bugs that probably need to be worked out. So I'll say that they're kind of smarter sometimes, but other times they disappoint you just the same. Okay. Control I, there we go. Oh, come on. I'm gonna have to get like another tractor in here to push this silage, because it's gotta be pushed. Okay. Where do you buy animals? It's down at the southwest corner of the map. Yeah, you know, I've been thinking about building a NAS. It's, you know, I need to research it a little bit more heavily, and I just, you know, haven't really had like a huge desire to. What's the best technique to make money? Farming. And if you're talking about the real world, working, aka working your butt off. Is that a Freightliner classic? No, it is the Lizard barrel core, and it's not really any specific type of semi-truck, but yeah, it kind of looks like a Freightliner. I know what you mean. How am I going to drive over it to compress it? We'll just make a ramp with the we'll make a ramp. We'll figure it out. Why don't I push the silage into the silage pit that you can't unload in? Because there's already silage in there, like that's fermented. You can't. I don't know if if there will be like a barrier created, but it won't work. Bread. Why don't you push the silage? Okay. Oh, that was the same question. My name's not Bread. You don't eat me on with this. I don't make sandwiches. Hey, Brad, I'm back on today. Welcome, Howard. It's a Peterbilt People 379. Uh-oh. It could be a Kensworth. Oh, man. It's on. The battle is on. Is there a way to get more chickens? Nope. It's just, you can't buy them, and they're just there. Chickens, I mean, come on. Chickens are worthless. They always have been. Do I use mods? I have a few of them installed, but nothing much. Nathaniel Johnston asks, do I love this game? Absolutely. It is a very good one. Very happy with it. Great way to slam real farmers. What do you mean? What did I say that slams real farmers? Farming is one of the, I've said this, a few times before, farming is one of the last noble professions in the world. And it is a lot of work. And I don't think that people that aren't farmers don't really appreciate how much work farming actually is. So in no way am I slamming farmers. And if you interpreted it something that way, then you probably need to go back and listen to what I said again, Because, yeah, I don't think... I would never say anything that is slamming, you know, like putting down farmers in any way. See, people are saying it's a Peterbilt because of the front. I don't know as much about semi-trucks as some of you guys, so you never know. Brad, why do you love this truck over the other trucks? Just because it's the new truck in the game. I mean, I could buy the cheaper one, you know, when we get enough money to get it. Come on, turn your pipe over. Okay, here we go. Hello, TCKM. Hello, Max Rides. I am doing all right. Thank you for asking. Uh-oh, something got deleted by Nightbot. Did you say a wordy dird? Am I a farmer in real life? No. Though I have spent I've spent time on farms as a kid. So, you know, I kind of know what's going on with it, but no, I'm not a farmer in real life. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I sent anything that was, you know, slamming farmers. The barrel core is not a Kenworth. Uh-oh. Shout out from Kentucky. Welcome, Dice Man. Thank you for stopping by. Uh-oh. Come on. How much? I wonder how full the silage pit's getting. Can you ask me a question? You can always ask me a question. Just ask. The only thing I'm not going to tell you is my age. So if the question was how old are you, I'm not going to answer that one, but anything else, I'll pretty much answer. Have you done another Let's Play? Well, I've started a Let's Play on Farming Sim 17, and I've got a bunch of other Let's Plays. Just check out my channel and see all my recent videos. Let's see. Sorry, okay. Sorry, I was just scrolling through the questions and stuff here. Do you think the other truck should have 6x4 customization? I don't know. I don't really have an opinion either way on it. Do I have Facebook? Of course I do. Shift I. Oh, that's not letting me unload. Wait, how much do we have? Oh, no, that's plenty. Well, wait a second. Oh, never mind. What country do you live in? I am from the United States. Spell my name wrong. It says it right on my channel. It's B-R-A-D, not B-R-E-A-D. Do I look like a loaf of bread to you? No! I don't. I'm not a bread. They think I'm bread. I mean, I sometimes get yeast infections, but that doesn't mean anything. Where do I live? I live in Ohio in the United States. Are you ever going to do map making? No, probably not. I'm not really into that. I still watch your Minecraft FTV. Yeah, that was a long time ago, and I'm so burnt out on Minecraft that I never ever want to go back. Remember your streams from before FS17 had 20 people watching them, and then oh no, I had like 20. I think I capped out at about 2,700 viewers in the stream. It was absolutely crazy. All right, Tech Op. You're the funny man. You think you're so funny, but you are not funny. What car do I have? You mean in real life? I've just not, I'm not even gonna respond to it anymore because I'm just too tired tonight. Can you use the silage pusher? Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah. Hunter Sprague. Where? I live near Cincinnati. What? What field am I on? Do I live close to Roman Atwood? Well, considering I have no idea where Roman Atwood lives, other than knowing that he lives somewhere around Columbus, no, I don't live anywhere near him. And I have no idea where he lives. Come on. Spray your silage in me. What's my address? Yeah. Yeah, good luck for that. Donald Rabbit, I agree. Do I have children? Not that I know of. Maybe. There could be about 40 or 50 out there that I'm unaware. Wait. It's inappropriate to discuss. Do you see Roman around town? Considering I don't live in Columbus, no. And it's a huge place, so I thought I would see him anyway. Do I have a P.O. box? No. I thought about setting one up, but I don't know. Is Shauna at work? I think... I don't know. I don't know where Shauna is today. It might be too early for her. I don't know. I love how you just randomly sing songs out of nowhere. I know, it's a skill. Josh Glover says, Brad, I love your streams. You make me laugh so much. Keep it up, dude. Thank you, Josh. That's what I'm here for. I'm the comic relief from your life. Maybe. Or my life. I don't know. I'm the butt of all jokes. I'm so self-deprecating because I just, you know, I don't care. You know, I don't mind. Who's the Romans? I don't know. Why do people keep talking about that Atwood guy? What's his first name? Roland Atwood? Okay, we're gonna come back over. Can you prank call your mom with the creepy voice? No. No, she's in bed by now, I'm sure. And I'd have to call her on her home phone. So she'd have to get out of bed and walk all the way to her kitchen. So no, I'm not gonna do that to my mom. Alright, there's another load of canola. What is power food for cows? Power food for the cows is mixed ration. And I have discussed with the Giants guys that I feel that they should change the description from power food to mixed ration or TMR. Because way too many people are confused by what that is. Yeah, Roman Atwood, Raymond, Ronnie, what's his name? Ronnie Ratwood. No, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I don't know him or anything. I know of him, but no, I don't see him or, I'm not. No, he's got his own life. I've got mine. Thank you, G Money. Rowan Atwood. All right, let's see here. How much silage are we getting up to? We got to be getting up to a lot. So probably like one. Somebody said that they only hold 800,000, so we're gonna have to. This thing's gonna be full pretty soon. Wow, Roman Atwood's almost at 10 million subs. Wow. Just Airsoft, you subscribed the other day. I remember you. People are just like, I subscribe just so I'll give a shout out. I'm your favorite YouTuber, Quentin. Well, thank you. That's nice. That's nice of you to say. I hope so. I'm glad that there's so many people out there that, think well enough of me that I'm they're literally their favorite. That's pretty cool. What is the release date for Farming Sim 17 on Xbox 360? A parsec less than a freckle. It's not coming out on Xbox 360. What? There, finally. Do you know? No, I don't know them, Caden. Yeah, I left the trailer open and it takes forever to unload or close on this trailer. Hello, Jack Holzheimer. Thank you for subscribing. I've been subscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Cole. OMG, you have jumped in subscribe. I know, that's what I'm saying. Things have been very crazy the last week. Let's see, are we up to 48,702? Guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Trying to get up to 50,000. Greetings from Brazil. Hello, Fabio. Best YouTuber and funniest ever. I don't know if I'm the funniest ever. I mean, I might be up there, but ever? I don't know. Oh, who's the oh gosh, I can't think of it. I don't know if I'm up there with like Ed Bassmaster. He's freaking funny. That guy is absolutely hilarious. Oh no, what have I done? There we go. Back on. Okay, we're matching speed. How do you ant wheat? I don't know. That's a good question. I remember when you just had 15K. Now I'm at 50K. I know. I looked back yesterday. I got to talking with somebody about how many subscribers I had when Farming Sim 15 came out. And I think it was like 5,968 or something like that. It basically was like October. The closest I could get to seeing was like October 31st, and it was just under 6,000 subscribers 2 years ago. So look how far we've come in 2 years. I mean, it's just amazing. Have I seen Star Wars yet? Oh, I've seen all the Star Wars many times. Ramen Atwood, oh gosh. Thank you for subscribing, Jacob King. How did I get the big equipment? By buying it. With, you know, working hard and buying buying it. You are the king of poop and flying slurry jokes. Yeah, I know. I sit on my throne here at home. This video is awesome. Thank you. How's the video quality out there for you guys? I'm streaming in 1080p, 30 frames a second. Try not to overdo it. I'm actually watching it on my iMac right now, and my Mac is blowing it up to 1440p, so 2560 by 1440. Standard 1080p is 1920 by 1080. So a lot. Oh no! I take that back. It's way more than that. My new Mac, I'm thinking of my old Mac. My new Mac has a 5K display, and I mean it looks slightly blurry because of the compression, but you know that's going to happen regardless of. You know, even if you're on the fastest internet ever, you're still going to have compression artifacting. So, yeah, I think it looks great to me. And I'm watching the YouTube feed just like you are. I don't have any special links or anything like that. So, yeah. I've worked very hard to try to get the best quality out there for you guys. Romulan Atwood. Man, you are just like... You're going after Roman Atwood today. What? It's only 720p for you guys. No, it shows autos 1080p 60 frames a second. Even though I'm not actually broadcasting it for 60 frames. I don't know why it's saying I am. Some mobile devices are gonna scale down to 720p. Also, if you have a monitor that's less than 1080, YouTube, like let's say you have like a 900p monitor, I think YouTube drops it down to 720p and upscales it, so it'll still say 720p on those monitors as well. So yeah, I want to send you some Tim Tams. Open a PO box. I've heard Tim Tams are really good. I've never had them before, but that would be awesome. What crop is this? This is silage. Cutting silage for the cows in the biogas plant. Will I ever do a face cam? I don't know. Maybe someday. I'm not really excited about doing face cam stuff, but... Am I done with FS15? No, I still plan to finish out my Farming Sim 15 episodes. I might actually have a new Farming Sim 15 episode out this Saturday. It just depends on if I can pull myself away from Farming Sim 7. I absolutely love Farming Sim 17. I'm totally having a blast with it. So, yeah, I don't know yet. I have to hop in the tank, Brad, so please read. Alright, be safe, man. You have a good night. Did you knock out a speed sign? Wait, oh, I knocked out... Yeah, I know. Can I do a giveaway for the game? Yes, I am going to try to do the giveaway on this Saturday. Hams are really nice, but expensive. I wonder if I can get Tim Tams. We have an international grocery store called Jungle Gyms that's... you know, just a few miles away from where I live. And it's like, maybe I'll go over to Jungle Gyms and see if they have Tim Tams. Will this game work efficiently on a base laptop? Well, I mean, it depends on what the base spec is. Which kind of, I mean, it might not. It's still kind of hard to say. Do you feel like FS15 is significantly better than 15? Yes. Oh, and especially 13. I mean, it's like you wouldn't even really compare it to 13, but will mods from 15 work on 17? No, they have to be up converted. But for mod authors, it's really super easy to upconvert the mods. Most mods, like if it's like course play, I'm sure it's not going to be as easy, but yeah. Could I do a how to get started on YouTube tutorial? Oh man. That would be like the hardest tutorial you could ever imagine doing. Because there's really no right way to do it. It depends on what you want to do with YouTube. I mean, if you're wanting to do gaming, you know, something like, you know, doing gaming videos on YouTube is going to have a completely different meaning than, for example, doing, like, vlogging. You know, like what Roman Atwood does. So, man, that would be a hard episode. Good vids, keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Elib23. What's Courseplay? It is probably the best mod for Farming Sim ever. It just allows you to, you know, assign specific work routes for hired workers and things like that. Some of the other YouTubers say that vlogging is harder. I mean, it just, I guess it depends on, like for me, I think vlogging would be more difficult, but it depends on how you do it, I guess, because, you know, you got to get all your footage, you got to, you know, organize it into something coherent that doesn't seem stupid, and then you got to edit it and then upload it, you know, export it, you know, which is your final render, and then upload it, and hopefully that people like it. But yeah, it's tough. The best advice I could give anybody if they really wanted to get into YouTube is to be yourself. Don't copy other people. You know, don't look at like Roman Atwood and be like, oh, I want to be like him, because people are going to pick up on that immediately. They're going to be like, okay, this guy is totally copying Roman Atwood, and they're going to call you out on it, and then other people are going to join on the bandwagon, and it's going to fail. So I always tell people, you know, take a few weeks or a month and like don't watch anybody else's videos, and then just do what you want to do, and then keep doing it. It doesn't matter what it is. Your videos could be like the worst videos ever, and I still see people doing it. You know, and then getting to the point where, you know, you're really successful can be very, you know, it's very difficult and time consuming. I mean, I've got close to 50,000 subscribers, but, you know, I'm not really where I want my channel to be, you know, as far as views, as far as, you know, interaction with you guys, which I think live streaming like this is probably a very good solution to the whole issue of interacting with my viewers. But I mean, there's just like there's so many aspects of, like, you know, having to grow your channel. I mean, some people, you know, I don't know what it is. I mean, I guess I'm a little bit older, I'm more seasoned, and I kind of know what I want to do, where other people don't know really what they want to do or what they should do, or maybe they feel like they're trying to conform to other people's expectations. And it's tough. Like, some people, maybe you don't have the right voice for it. You know, some people like certain voices, other people like other voices. You know, there have been times where, you know, I've found certain voices more soothing and comforting, and other voices, like, you know, you just wanted to tear somebody's tonsils out. and so that's going to have an input on it. But the main thing that I tell people is, even those type of things can influence your success. The last thing that's going to influence your success is what you do, and what you want to do, and making sure that you keep doing it, you keep doing what you want to do, and just keep kind of pushing yourself forward, because there are gonna be times when you get discouraged. I know, I think it was my second year doing Farming Sim 13. It was probably, I think it was the August before the 15 came out, and I really got discouraged. I don't want that. I want this. So this chaff has 833,000 in it. So whoever told me that they only held 800,000 was lying. I don't know. You're probably just mistaken. Yeah, and another thing that I've never done, I've never advertised my channel in somebody else's channel or live stream. It's considered a YouTube faux pas, like, you just don't do that because it's not considered courteous. And a lot of people kind of think it's the wrong way to promote your channel. I would say I probably agree. It's just something that you don't do. And now people are coming out of the woodwork doing it. Does Farming Simulator have split screen? No, it does not. Are there any money glitch on farming? Well, there's not a glitch, but if you have the PC version, it's pretty easy to edit your save game. The hourglass and number is the time a machine has been active. That is correct. It's kind of like your engine runtime. Have you played Farming Sim 2009? No, but I would actually like to. Did I sell the Challenger? No, I have not. Take care, Eleb23. Take care. Sub hype. Sub hype! I'm not mad at you or anything, Eleb. It's just, it's kind of like a courtesy thing. And, now that you know, now you know. Bailey Albertson, thank you very much. Like spike, Terry Jeffers. Uh-oh, it's the Terry Jeffers like spike. Everybody hit the like button right now. Let's get... How many likes do we have? Somebody let me know right now. What's up, Brad? What's up, Kenworth Peterbilt? Loving the new... Oh, man, you haven't even seen the new silage, but we're going to be doing silage here. Well, we're doing silage right now, but we're going to be pushing silage here in just a little bit. So stay tuned for pushing silage. Everyone... Oh, my gosh. What? Oh, did I cut him off? I cut him off. What don't I know? I don't know, Lise. What don't you know? What don't you know? What you're thinking? There are some things you can't think. It's like, what don't I know? I don't know what I'm thinking right now. That was funny, Lise. Have I suffered the silage bug? Yes, I have. No, well, basically what I'm trying... Oh, we're only at 248 likes? What? Come on, we got to get up to at least 300. Who's watching from the UK? I think there's quite a few people. Okay, let's, okay, we got this guy. Am I a gun guy? Yes, I am. Well, I mean, not a big gun guy, but... I've got an AR-15. Does that count? People are like, oh my gosh, Brad's got an AR-15. Oh, I gotta clean my pigs again. What is the silage bug? It's a bug where you can't completely empty your silage bunker. So that's why I'm cram packing this this bunker with silage so that let's see, let's clean up the pigs while I'm thinking of it. I'm just absolutely cramming this bunker with silage so that you know, because before I'd only put like, you know, 100,000 in there, and I mean, you'd make some money out of it, but now we're gonna make, you know, when this new bunker ferments, we're gonna have lots of money. We're also gonna need to sell some pigs too, just saying. Come on now, move forward. There we go. You got a Ruger AR? Mine is a Colt. I've got an old Colt sporter rifle. It's the 20... I think it's a 22-inch barrel. It's the H-bar. You probably know what it is. If you go to Google and you just type in Colt sporter rifle and then H-bar, like HBAR, that's exactly what I have. And all my magazines are military mags too, because the consumer mags like absolutely stink. How do you clean the sheep? You clean the sheep just like I cleaned the pigs just a moment ago. Whoa, we just put the lights on. Who put the lights on? Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, I can't do that song. I can't. I just can't. Hey, Brad, you deserve way more than 1,000 likes. Great video and streams, man. Thank you, Learn iOS. How do I enter the giveaway? Please respond. Well, there's not a way to enter it yet. You just have to be here for the live stream on Saturday. Is the silage bug new? Yes, because of the new way silage works. Dude, are you playing with a keyboard and not with Logitech? Yep, playing with keyboard and mouse, not with a steering wheel. Is there a giveaway this stream? No, there's not, but there will be on Saturday. I have accidentally put my cover on my silage. Is there any? Nope. No, there's not. Hard to beat an old Colt. Yeah, the old ones are nice. The one that I own is the old one that you... I don't know how old you are, but back in the 90s, they had these things that you could buy out of the back of magazines called a drop-in auto sear that would basically, it was like a little chunk of metal. You just put it in the back of your, you know, up in the trigger group, and it, instead of firing semi-auto, it fired full auto. And of course, the ATF jumped on those things big time. But I remember a friend of mine ordered one from a magazine. It was like, and he didn't even own an AR. He just wanted to buy. He wanted to buy it because he wanted to try it out on my AR. And we went to a shooting range once and tried it out, and it worked. And you know, we took it out, and it was like no big problem. Well, soon after, I don't know, like later that year or like the next year, I don't remember when it was. The Brady bill passed, and he actually had ATF agents show up at his door, and they're like, yeah, we need your full auto sear, because I guess they were sold, I guess they were considered illegal, or I can't remember what exactly the details were. That was like 20 years ago, more than 20 years ago now. But yeah, it was kind of, he called me and told me about it, and I'm like, dude, what happened? Are they gonna throw you in jail? And he was like, nah, it's no big deal. But yeah, it's pretty funny. And then I learned to bump fire, and I just, learned, well, you don't need a full auto sear anyway. And you know, you wouldn't want to fire full auto most of the time anyway, because you're just wasting ammo, especially for, you know, as expensive ammo is these days. Robert Wayland subbed and like. Thank you, Robert. Oop, we're back up to 520 viewers. Welcome aboard, everybody who is new. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. If you want to. I don't want to twist your arm. I have an RPG. No, you don't. Maybe it's like an airsoft RPG. Good night, the boss knows. Have a good one. Have a good two. I don't know. Hey man, I know you can tie down logs to the trailer, but do you know there's a way to tie down front loader or skid steer attachments either via mods or in game? No, you can't strap down like a pallet to a front loader. No. As far as if there's a mod for that, I don't know actually. Am I a veteran? No, I'm not. What's the use for wide tires, narrow tires, weights, etc.? Wheel weights are, you know, just act like, you know, the front weights. They help weigh the tractor down so they can pull heavier loads more easily. Narrow tires are are for reducing crop damage if you have a crop damage mod installed. Otherwise, if you don't, like I do right now, or I don't have it installed right now, they're more or less cosmetic. Same with wide tires. They're just kind of cosmetic. I don't really like the wide or the double tires. The wide tires and the normal tires are fine, or standard tires are fine, but the double tires, I don't know. They look pretty silly on most of the tractors. In the real world, they're designed to spread out the weight across the ground so that you don't, you know, mash or kill your plants. 302 likes. All right. Why don't use your my cruise control? Well, I am using cruise control right now. I want to sleep on a bed made of my voice. Wow. That is one I have not heard before. Brandon Thompson just subscribed. Love your work. Keep them wheels rolling. I will do my best. Actually, we don't have 18 wheels here. Look, there's 1, 2, and then these are like the big wide wheels. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wheels. So it's 12 wheels of steel, not 18. You're like, oops. Welcome, Dog 17. When do you stop for the night? Probably here in about a half hour. I think that'll probably, you know, midnight will probably be a good stopping point for tonight. Then I can kind of kickbacks, edit my videos, etc. Have I ever visited Circleville? Yeah, I used to go up to the Pumpkin Fest years ago. I haven't been in like probably 15 years or more. Yeah, it's probably been at least that long. But when I used to go out to college, I used to drive through Circleville almost all the time. Actually, funny story about the Circleville police. I was coming home from the weekend, and I would drive up Route 33 through Lancaster, and then I would, hit Route 22 and go east. And so I went through downtown Circleville, and I was coming out the west side of town. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to come back for like this little tiny bit. So I was going out of Lancaster or Circleville on the west side of town, and I, sped up, and I was speeding. I was going a little bit too fast, and so, cop was coming the other way, and he turned his lights on and pulled me over. And so he walks up to the car, and he's like, "Well, the first thing he asked me was, so he's like, you got any guns or knives or hand grenades in here?" And I said, "Well, I said I have my AR-15 in the back." And I said, "I've got the ammo in the glove box. It's all locked up." And he's like, "Well, I'm going to have to see it." Now, at the time, I had an old, it was a 1989 Ford Mustang. And back then, that was the old, oh shit, I can't remember the body style that they called it. But it was a hatchback, basically. So I'm like, this is great. So it's like, the middle of winter. It's cold. It's kind of drizzling out a little bit. And the police officers made me, like, I had it buried. I had it buried underneath, like, all my laundry, my blankets that I brought home with me, all this kind of stuff. And so here I am on the road. They pat me down, first of all. And there were 2 officers in the car. The second officer was back at the police car with the passenger door open, because that's where he was sitting, I guess. And he had his gun drawn out. So he was actually drawing down on me. And I was like, you don't have to, I'm not going to do anything. You don't have to shoot me. So anyway, I got out my rifle case. I put it on top of everything. I said, "I'm just going to unlock it. I'm going to let you open it and inspect it." So I pulled out my keys. I unlocked the case. And so the officer that came up to the car, he opens up the case, and he's like, "Whoa, buddy, that's some heavy artillery there." It was so silly. And he's like, "Man, we should confiscate this for the SWAT team," and blah blah blah. So he picks it up, and he's like holding it, and he's like acting all cool. So the second officer that's in the car, that was behind the door, they all start having a laugh about it. So he gets this camera, this like little disposable camera, out of the car, and so he's like, "Hey, take a picture of me holding this gun." And so both of them had to take pictures of themselves with my rifle, and they're like police officers. And so so then they're like, "Okay, well, here you go." So they gave me back the rifle. I had to pack everything away. They both got back in the police car, and they wrote me a warning, and they were just like, "Okay, slow down." But I will never forget that for the rest of my life. All right, so we got a tiny bit of silage left. You might want to check my fuel level. I got plenty of fuel. Look at that. Look how much I got. I got just a little less than half a tank. That's going to last me for a long time. What if you hit a car on the road? Do you go through oh no, you'll wreck. The other cars are basically, well, let's see. We'll find one. We'll wreck into it. I'm going to do it for you guys. Bonk. See, now that looks like a Bronco, right? But the front end doesn't look like a Ford. It looks like something else. But it looks like an old Bronco. Daniel T, how's it going? Doing well? Let's see. What if... Oh, okay, I already read that question. Washington Courthouse. I've got family up in Courthouse. I'm export to be sleeping. Well, you better export better. Wow, look at that. We're up to 611 viewers now, guys. Check that out. All right, so... So we have, how much? We have 951,000 chaff in, chaff in here. Now we have exactly 953,000 chaff. How'd that happen? Now I think we're gonna have to start pushing silage. So let's find. Okay, all right. So he's good. Rate the game 1 out of 10. I'll definitely give Farming Sim 17 a 10. Very good. You'd get locked up in the UK for... No, you wouldn't. I mean, if you have the proper licenses, they're not going to lock you up, but... I don't know. I don't like to say anything bad about people and their culture, but... you know, when the UK voted to allow, you know... basically to give up their weapons was, like, I think a huge mistake. Yeah, so much for the 800k limit, right? Yeah, I don't like to get political. I have a friend of mine who I've constantly explained the Second Amendment to, you know, the right to bear arms, and also, you know, firearms for self-defense. Now, I mean, I believe in the castle doctrine. If somebody comes into your home, you know, unannounced, and you don't know who they are, first of all, they have no business being in your home. You know, especially if they're a criminal breaking in. And if you use deadly force to kill them, I believe you're more than justified. Because I'll tell you right now, if somebody broke into my house, I would definitely be in fear for my life. And B, I would probably shoot them. So don't ever come into my house uninvited, because you'll probably get shot. But you know, like I've got a friend. Oh shoot, I have a friend who I've known him for like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that. And just in the last year, his house has been broken into 3 times while I was on TeamSpeak with him, talking with him. Like, I would be sitting there talking with him, and all of a sudden he's like, oh man, he's like, I'll be right back, somebody's in my house. And he'd run away and chase him off, and I'm like, don't you have a shotgun? And he's like, well, yeah, but it's in like a gun case and it's all locked up. I'm like, what? You gotta be kidding me. I have a pistol right here, right next to me right now. So it's like, I'm not like a gun nut or anything like that, but yeah, if somebody breaks into my home, I want to be prepared. Not that I think that's going to happen, but you just never know. Bob a bong, Bob a bong. Bob a bong, how's it going, man? How are you liking Farming Simulator? Let's see here. I'm just reading my... Let's see. If somebody comes to my house with intent to cause harm, I don't care if it's the Pope. He's getting... I know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, if somebody is in your house, you don't know who they are, they're probably going to get shot. And in no way am I condoning violence by saying that. You don't... If you're somewhere you don't belong, and you don't get the heck out ASAFP, then you're gonna get your butt shot off. How strict are the concealed carry laws in Ohio? Well, I mean, you have to have a concealed carry permit to carry here. That's for sure. Let's see, what else? You can open carry. It's complete, like I can just get a holster, put it on my belt. I could go shopping at the grocery store, and it's no big deal. Not too many people do that, but it is legal to do here in Ohio. Uh-oh. Alright, so we're pushing silage. At the same time, we are going to be compacting. Nope, gotta go the other way. There we go. There we go. Up. I got this little pile right here. Ah. There we go. Let's see. Uh-oh. I'm condoning safe. I'm condoning my own safety exactly, and everybody else's. Like, I wish guns weren't a thing. I really do. For anybody. But so long as they are, you know, I don't want a politician to be in control of my own safety. Because trust me, you know, if especially like if you live out in the country, you know, if you call a police officer, if somebody is breaking into your home, you know, it might be 15 or 20 minutes before they can even get to you. You could be shot and dead by then. You know, you just never know. Silage sucks now. No, it's not too bad. Silage was worth way too much before. Alright, so we're going to try to compact with the JCB. Kind of thinking about maybe taking this front end piece off, but we'll see if we'll see if I can get up here and get moved around a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, it's so... Uh-oh. 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 We're stuck. Come on. Come on. There we go. Phew. Uh-oh, we're stuck again. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to try to go down the ramp here. Woo! Well, that wasn't so bad. Got it up to 40%. Okay, we're gonna just fire this guy up. And we're just gonna harvest this corn. Use your silage fork to push it out your... Oh. It doesn't really work that way. The silage fork... Here, I'll show you. Let's go around to the front. There's a bit of silage on the floor here. What in the bloody hell is that? It's a whopping 15 silage. Yeah, see, it's like all bugs. Ah, look what I did. Look what I did, folks. Oh, look. I got 15 silages in my silage fork. And we're going to dump it out for 2 cents. Wow. Well, $7. That's a sandwich. Alright, so if I've got my silage fork on, I don't think I can pick this back up again. Oh, yeah, I can. Nice. I didn't know I could do that. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I totally did not know. come on. Can I buy straps? No. Well, in the real life I can. In the real life. Come on, go nice and smooth here. Okay. So, like, part of this is just, like, the fun of smoothing it all out. You know, trying to get the compact level to increase while you're doing it. I mean, real chaff, you have to work at actually compacting it. It just doesn't, you know, you have to smooth it out and all kinds of stuff. It just doesn't... You know, real silage does not work like it did in Farming Sim 15, and I was always kind of... I mean, it was cool and all, but it wasn't like real silage, and I think anybody that has pushed silage knows this. You should level it out from the other side. Yeah, it doesn't really... It's not as easy as you would think. Uh-oh, what have I done? Okay. Ah, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, we're gonna dump some right there. There. See, that's a little bit better. And if I... Yeah, see, now I can kind of drive through it. Alright, there we go. That's better. Good night, Richard Russum. Have a good one. Time for Dreamland. Have sweet dreams.
Totally sweet.
This is awesome. Use that roller. Nope, the roller is not for what you think it's for. Can you drag back? Can you back drag? No. I'm gonna talk to the Giants about that too, because that's another thing I think they kind of missed with silage. Is back dragging. Ah. Like where, yeah, like where you put the fork and just like drag it back. No, nothing like that. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's see, what's... So we're up to, oh man, 44%. We're gonna be doing this all night. Cuber plays, hi Brad. Hello, Cuber. Wow, we're up to 625 people. Good night, Damon. Have a good one. Hello, Isaac. How long am I streaming for? We'll probably go... let's see, it's almost midnight. Probably go until I get all of my silage, you know, compressed or compacted. And we'll get the rest of the harvesting done, I think. And then I think I'll be ready to call it a night. So... we might be here for another half hour at least. Maybe 45 minutes to an hour. Who knows? Yeah, it sucks, but at least it's going better now. We're doing way better than we were. $46. Come on, give me 47. Oh, there's 47, and I just fell in a hole. What's my ex-girlfriend doing here? There we go. Alright. That was mean.
That was mean, Brad.
Look, I'm backdragging. Not really. Come on, nah. Get you up there. Why is it falling off like that? There we go. Okay. Nope, no other attachments for this guy, unfortunately. I mean, this is really like pulling silage. It's really fun. It is fun. I actually like doing this. Now, I do think they should probably increase the compacting rate, but that could be a bug, you know, like they're having with the silage right now anyway, so I don't know. Rent the big 4-wheel drive. You're talking about the big gigantic Challenger or the case or something? Hey, AZK, how's it going, buddy? Okay, moving forward. Oh, come on now. Come on now. There we go. I'm trying to fill like these little holes in where, there we go. There, up. Okay, I filled it all the way in. And you speak Latvian? No, but I know a girl from Latvia. From YouTube, well, through YouTube. I don't know her in person or anything. Headed off, mate. Good night. Good night, Brandon. Have a good one. Uh-oh, somebody just got night botted. Yeah, watch all caps go. Why have you been ignored? Didn't mean to ignore you. Any word on course play? Not yet. Hopefully we'll get it, but oh, we're up to 51%. Should have spread it out better when dumping it. Well, have you tried it yet, Dave? It's not as easy to dump out as you would think. Dramier, it's not one person that's made course play. It's actually a team of people. So one of the guys from that course play team is working on cattle and crops, but that doesn't mean that course play isn't going to be released for, you know, or you know, it doesn't mean it's not going to be updated. So you know, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens with course play. I'm hoping that, you know, it'll be kind of like last time where we just have to wait a couple weeks and everything will be back to normal. It will really stink though if course play doesn't come out for FS17 big time. Thomas Sweden won't know what to do. He'll be like, I don't know what to do anymore. Do I play any other game? Yes, but recently I've only been playing Farming Sim. Brad, please answer. Should you increase your starting loan? Try not to, because, you know, you're going to have the extra interest loan payments, and that is going to cost you money over time. That's really bumpy for Chaff. I know. Brad, you're my favorite channel, followed by Gun and Gamers. Thank you, Chad. I appreciate that. How do you get a loan? You hit escape, you go to your finances page, right down here at the bottom. Now that is pretty flat. You should try the Challenger again. Actually, the Challenger goes over this better anyway because it's got the big tracks on it. The reason why I'm using the JCB is because it's heavier and it, you know, it should flatten out the, you know, compact better. Keyword is should. Is this on PC? Yep, PC Master Race. Do we get different viewers at different times of day? Yep. I have a lovely bunch of... Wow. Okay, well, that's nice. Enjoy your coconut milk or whatever. Where's the... Okay. Brad, my lights on Farming Simulator 17 don't work. Your PC might not be powerful enough to run it, so you might actually have to bump up your graphic settings. Is this on Steam? Yes, it is. The link is down in the description if you want to check it out on Steam. I got the link right down in the video description for the live stream. Can you customize the vehicles? A little bit. You know, you can get different engines, which change their model number. You can customize the wheels, and then some of them you can also customize the colors. Oh, 57. Brad, can I say hi? Yes, I can say hi. I say it all the time. What is Courseplay? Someone asked earlier. Just Google it. Courseplay. It's basically a route management program for farming sim that allows you to assign hired workers to do specific tasks, whether they're, you know, taking grain from your silos to sell or offloading a combine automatically, things like that. You can even set up Courseplay to run a combine. Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with it. It's very useful. Let's just put it that way. Oh, I guess I kind of can back push a little bit. There we go. Oh, look how smooth I'm getting this. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. 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 Raise up. Raise up. There we go. Oh, that's nice and smooth. Very nice. Very nice and smooth. Yeah. Uh-oh, got a little bit of a divot there. Do I like red? Doesn't everybody? PC only? No, it's for PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Yeah, Courseplay is essential for a big farm. Like, if you have a lot of fields, yeah, it's a big, huge help. In short, if I could have any single mod for Farming Sim, it would definitely be Courseplay. Go to Brad, but don't forget to sub. Yep, guys, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you are not subscribed, you better be. We're up to 40, let's see, 48,702. I'm going to reload the page. I haven't in a while. 48,762. We're less than 250 away from 49,000. That is pretty flippin' good, guys. We are slowly moving in on that magic number. Whoops. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to flatten that out. Come on, I want to flatten out the middle part. There we go. Okay. No. Pick it up. No. No, it's now I made it worse. Great. Okay, there we go. So yeah, we're getting some pretty good subscribers still. Slowly inching towards that magic fit, halfway to 100,000. Dude, that's huge. That is a very, very big accomplishment for anybody. I am still just like absolutely flabbergasted that I moved up so quickly. And I do have a lot of, I have to thank Giants. If it hadn't been for, me being able to preview the game, I definitely don't think I would have moved up as, nearly as quickly. So huge, big shout out to Giant Software for being so awesome and allowing me to preview the game. I'm very, very thankful. I was blessed at a time when I really needed it. Whoa. Okay. All right, let's just keep trying to... Let's see, we're up to 63%. Of course, everybody wishes John Deere was in the game. Mystical Gamer subbed 3 days ago. Thank you for subbing. Can we get Brad to 100K before Christmas? Oh, man. That would take a massive viral marketing program. Thank you for subscribing, Evan Williams. Welcome aboard. Okay, let's try this again. See, I can't... it's like, nope, it's not going to look any better here. And it actually looks worse because you can't see where in the monkey you're going. Okay. Nope. Down. Okay. Good. I'm trying to pick up excess silage. Okay, I think we're full now. Nope, come on. All right. I subbed to like my video. Thank you very much, Garrett. Do a logging what? I will be doing logging pretty soon. Well, what I'm trying to do is just make some money so we can afford more equipment. And it takes a lot of work, a lot of boring work to do it, and that's basically what we're working on, trying to get that going. And I think I need to remove some of this stuff. Uh-oh. I get this little spike down. That's pretty good. Now can I get this one down? Wait, let's back up. There's a little... See that little thing right there? Got to get that one. I'm speaking in tongues because I'm trying to channel mystical forces to help me here, guys. Uh-oh, we're full. We're full of chaff again. Okay. Have I thought about a Patreon yet? Yes, I have. I haven't looked into it. Get the gold nuggets. We already got them all. I hope they don't add John Deere to the farm sim because nothing burns like a deer. Well, my John Deere lawnmower has worked for over 30 years, or close to 30 years, and still going great. Yeah, no mods with scripts on consoles, unfortunately. Ooh, we're up to 68%, guys. It seems like it's going up faster now. 69. 69, dude. You should fill by the walls. Well, I'm just trying to go right up the center. Trying to get everything compacted. I wish the tires actually moved the silage around a little bit more, so you know it kind of helps smooth it out, but it doesn't. Have you looked into Pure Farming 17 and Cattle and Crop? Of course I have. Heck yeah, I have. How do you compact silage? I am compacting it right now. Maybe. There's 71. Look at that. Seems like it goes faster when I'm not looking at the number. So yeah, we are compacting silage right now. This is how you do silage. And this is a lot of it. We have almost 1 million silage in here. I should put the plow on the front end of the loader. Unfortunately, you can't. Yes, I can, David Guru. Would the Viper be quicker to compact? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's as heavy. Like, this is a much larger vehicle than the Viper, so yeah, I don't think that's going to be quite as good. I think this guy's definitely going to be heavier. Because I tried it and it didn't seem to really make much of a difference. But the JCB does seem to work a little bit better. And look, even though I'm doing all this silage, look how clean it is. It's still nice and clean because it's going through the clean grass, kind of getting a extra wash, I guess. Is the shed mod on console? I think it is. You'd have to have somebody ask. I don't know. How does the dual tires affect F17 physics? Well, let's see. It gives you a little bit more stabilization when you've got the boom arm up. But it's not a huge effect. But yeah, it does help. Beer bums game. No answers anywhere. What was your question? Why does the silage bunker always say 0 fill, 0 compact, even after leveling? I'm not sure what you mean. You might have the major bug. You need to lower the rake. No, it doesn't have. See, we're up to 76% now, so we are doing it, but it's not the rake that's having the effect. It's not that that's doing it. Let's see here. It just goes back like this. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, it's cool to do, but it doesn't really have like much of an effect on the actual game, like the actual silage pit. Uh-oh. Yes, you, let's see, you can, what? Could a bigger, heavier machine go quicker? Yeah, possibly, but I just don't have access to one right now. What is your favorite thing about this game? Oh man, where to start? There's so many reasons to like Farming Sim 17 above 15. I think overall my favorite thing is the map. Just I love the new map. They did a really good job on it. You know, the new vehicles are really good. I like that they've got Massey Ferguson now. You know, it's not John Deere like many of us would have wanted, but you know, Massey's a good name. And I know there's going to be some people out there that don't want John Deere. I get it, but many do. Clean up those front edges. Let's see, 80%. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing before and just trying to go back and forth. What do the wider dual wheels do? They just give you more stabilization. Hopefully more weight to compact this darn silage. Ooh, that looks cool. Yeah, see, it doesn't like dragging the front part around. It doesn't have anything to do with the actual compacting. It's just, you know, for trying to flatten out the silage and stuff. You have to just drive over it to flatten it out. That's really the only one. Oh, really, Ben? Well, you are banned. Take care. All right. Sprechen Sie English bitte? Sprechen Sie English bitte? George. Have I ever seen a tornado? No, not really. I've seen some rotational clouds, but I've never actually seen like a tornado funnel cloud. I hope I never do. You know, I tell you, one time, I had, there were like probably 5 or 6 years ago, I was just absolutely fascinated with like trying to take lightning pictures. And so whenever we would have a storm, I'd go out and I'd try to see where the cell was, and I'd try to get in front of it or kind of like along the path of it and try to get out in front of it to take lightning pictures. So one time, I'm going up this road, and I'm on my phone. Now, this was back when, I think it was before, like, the LTE iPhone, so it was like, everything was still, like, 3G. And I had this weather app with the weather radar. Now, the weather radar, most weather radars are giant turds, like, no joke. And so when you're actually looking at them, what you're actually seeing is about 5 minutes old. So I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, oh, I can go down this road. I can kind of get in front of it, maybe get a good picture. So I turned down that road, and I came up to the top of this hill, and I tell you what, I could not see. It was raining so hard, and the wind was blowing so hard. There were like leaves just blowing. I could have been in the middle of a small tornado for all I know. I don't think I was, but there were branches going everywhere, tree limbs flying across the road. There was hail just coming down, and I had I got a sunroof in my car, and so, but I had the sunroof opened in a way so that just the back of it was kind of it was kind of tilted up, like the back part of it was pushed up so that, like, you know, air could get in. And so the hail, these big chunks of hail, ice, were hitting the top of my car and like basically flying into that little like 1-inch gap and coming into the car. And like I was actually pretty terrified, to be honest with you. It was freaking scary. And I literally thought that my sunroof just shattered. I was like, well, this is great. And so, and then I looked up and I realized that it wasn't. I'm like, you know, I adjusted the control so it pulled the little lip down. And I did everything I could. I turned my bright lights on. I turned my hazard lights on. I turned around in the middle of the road. And I swear, you couldn't see more than 10 or 15 feet. It was coming down so hard. I turned around and I started driving out the way I came. And then it just, like I went over the top of the hill and it was just fine again. So, that was pretty crazy. The worst part about it is it was at night. So, you know, you couldn't see, like, you couldn't really tell where you're going. Okay, so we're up to 90%. Did my ears pop? They didn't pop, but I could definitely tell there was a pressure change. I am familiar with ears popping. Why drive the pickup on the silage? You asking me? Well, the pickup's not gonna do anything. Come here to Oklahoma during tornado season. Everyone is a damn storm chaser. Yeah, I know. Wait, you can't pack silage on the console? The silage isn't like this? Why is the silage pit so ugly? Probably because I'm terrible at doing it. What's the rules on music during YouTube live streams? Well, the rule is if you don't own the license for the music, you're gonna get a copyright claim against you. That's basically how it works. We had a small tornado hit the barn up at our farm. Up at my mother's farm. Oh gosh, that's been a long time ago. And the Amish actually rebuilt the barn from the inside. And it's like absolutely freaking amazing what they did to that barn. Because the barn was like 100 years old anyway. So it was, you know, definitely seen better days. And after it was fixed, we use it again. I mean, it's like, you know, we got tractors in there, we got hay and straw. Well, straw mainly. One of my cousins keeps his straw in there. My other cousin, her husband keeps all the apple pallets. Like they're like these big boxes, but they're pallets, and you know I don't know if it's like a bushel of apples or what, but they're like these big, huge things of apples, and it's pretty, I mean, you know, it's a usable barn again. But yeah, my grandma used to have sheep in there. She'd have pigs in there. If my aunt and uncle needed to put some pigs in there for a while over the years. So yeah, had a little bit of everything in there. But there's no animals in it anymore. They took all the animal fences out. There's a horse in there for a while, and poor thing just stood out there tied up to the inside of the barn. I kind of felt bad for that horse. But it was my cousin's, girlfriend's horse. One of my cousins used to live there, and anyway, his girlfriend had a horse that she kept in there. Oh man, now I got like this big mountain right here. Get up there. How much more do we have to do with this? Oh, we're almost done. We are almost done. Thank freaking God. Okay, there we go. I'm just like rocking the canola around. Okay. I don't want to mess with that anymore. Do I have a server on Farm Sim 17? Not yet. I am a Manuge. You're a Manu. What is that? I don't even know what that is. How do I get chaff? Or what goes in there? If you want to know how to get chaff, just rewind this episode back to the beginning. Or near the beginning, and you'll see me chaffing corn. Need a lot of it, though. Make it flat, please. Oh, no. No. I've tried making it flat, believe me. I should check my Oh, we're at 98%. We're almost there, guys. Is the silage pit totally full? Nope. We're at 952,000. I don't know what the fill level is. I mean, technically, I'm sure we could get way more silage in there, but I'd bet we could at least go up to 1 million without a problem. Am I playing on a PlayStation 4? Nope, I am playing on PC. I turned my beacon on. I should have had the beacon on the whole time. Extra lights like disco up here. 100! Yay! Do something else. I'm about to, believe me. Alright. Oh, that was rough, you guys. Alright, so we can now blanket the silo. Hey, it snowed! Woo! Alright. So there's our little silo blanket there for fermenting the silo, I guess, or the chaff. And so now what do we have left to do? Okay, so glad that's over with. Will course play be on Xbox One? Probably not, because it requires scripts. Can you tell them to make a lowboy trailer that fits the combines? It's so annoying. I mean, I could suggest it to them. That doesn't mean they'll do it. Oh no, we're broke again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, did I just get this? Let's see, wait a second. Let's fold the front of this up. I just want to drop this corn off. I need to cut this tree down right here. It's like in my way. There we go. That's one ugly silage pit. Yeah, but it's going to get me at least a few $100,000. Which means maybe now I can go and get... depending on how much money we get, I'm either going to get the Fent 6275. I'd like to get the 9490 if I can. You can put a plow on the front of a front end loader. How do I reset vehicles on Xbox One? As far as I know, you go into your menu, you go to your map overview button, and you go through which vehicles you want to reset, and you just either enter them or you reset them. All right. Now we are going up. We're going to get out of debt right now. Do I have a PlayStation 4? No. I don't have any of the newer consoles. I'm poor. Is there a discount on buying equipment if you have rented it? No. Ugh. I'm putting you in timeout. Get my name right. Stop being a troll. What do you do in my spare time? Let's see. I'm playing Farming Simulator. I don't have any spare time. No, typically what I do... Oh, schnucks. Well, this will tell me right now if there was a patch and if it fixed this pig issue. Let's see if it... By chance there was a patch. I don't know if there was a patch. Does anybody know if there's a patch today? Okay, so we're gonna load the pigs up. Confirm. Yeah, I don't have enough money. Okay. Well, that's not a problem. We'll just go and borrow some money. And now we're gonna have enough money. So we've got 111 pigs here. And I'm gonna load 9 up here. And let's see, what time? Okay, good. Oh, let's slow down time though. We're gonna drive these guys down and sell them at the pig farm. Hello, piggy. Oh, should I buy this game? Yeah, I think you should. I mean, if I liked it, I love this game. I've been playing it for like 4 years, and it just never gets old. I really enjoy Farming Sim. My name is Brad, yes. And thank you for spelling it correctly. I don't know how you can mess that up, but... What can I say? Dan M. asks, where am I from? I am from Ohio in the United States. Did you get the beta test version of Cattle and Crops for when it releases in March? Yes, I did. I did back Cattle and Crops, I think at the $100 level. Is the Kickstarter over now? I can't remember. What computer do I have? My computer's completely custom built. It's like a little bit of everything, top of the line everything. It's pretty much my dream computer. Do I have animals in the game or in real life? In the game, yes. See, I got pigs. In real life, I had a black lab. We had to put her to sleep earlier this year, which really was sad. I miss her really. I miss her terribly. It's really sad. So anyway, I don't have any animals right now. How would I rate this game? As far as Farming Sim goes, it's definitely a 10 out of 10. I would say a 9.5 out of 10, because there's, a couple things I think they could fix. And I mean, there's always going to be room for improvement, but I'm very pleased with what I got, or what we got. Wait. Okay, they're selling for $1,200 each. Okay. All right, so we're going to confirm that. Yep. Oh, that big thing is... Okay. That's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Ethan Floyd, hello. Jordan Holland, hello from the UK. Hello to the UK. Thomas Clark, hello, New Zealand. Can I be an ad? No admins, thank you. Do you have any real experience doing any type of farming? I used to bale hay when I was a kid at my aunt and uncle's. We used to, I used to spend, it depends. Sometimes it was 2 weeks at a time, and I'd come back home. I'd go, my mother used to send me up to either, stay with my grandma for a week or so, or stay with my aunt and uncle for a couple weeks, sometimes as long as a month. And and it was just nice to be, up on the farm with my cousins. Now did I take the wrong turn? Yeah, I did, darn it. Oh, no, I didn't. This will be fine. My cousins used to do 4-H, and, we used to get up in the morning, and I'd help them feed the sheep and the cows, and, we'd go, bale hay in the summers. They used to have a big, hay loft in the top of their barn, and they had a conveyor that went up, not like a belt one, but like the one with like the metal slats going across with the chains going up either side. And so you'd like put a bale on there and it just, you know, push it up to the top. And so we used to go out, you know, bale a bunch of straw, bale hay. Of course, hay is like super heavy compared to straw. But we used to build like these big forts, you know, these gigantic hay forts in there with like tunnels. And my uncle used to get so mad because we would do that. And so later, if he would be, you know, up there, like he needed bales of hay, you know, he might take 10 or 15 down at a time. And then, you know, if we built like tunnels and stuff, like half the stack would collapse. So he'd get really mad if that would happen. He'd come in and, oh, you're going to get me killed someday. But we never did. Thankfully, that would have been terrible. But I really want to, I really want to condemn these 9 animals to their deaths. Is it worth building a computer that is double the price, though? I mean, it depends on what your expectations are. It's generally not twice the price to build a computer that you could otherwise build pre-built. Pre-built computers, you know, pound for pound. And when I say pound for pound, I'm like kind of like processing power versus processing power is almost always going to be superior on a custom built PC, because you control, you know, the motherboard, you know, the spec of the motherboard, the CPU, the spec of the CPU, the RAM, the spec, the graphics card, everything. Whereas if you buy a pre-built computer, you know, you have to basically rely on what the company is. Now, you could go to a company like CyberPower, and they custom build some pretty good computers. I know a few people that have CyberPower computers that are pretty kick butt. Yeah, I mean, you can get some pretty awesome computers, or you could build an awesome gaming PC for under $1,000. That, you know, if you don't go to a laptop. How long will I stream? Probably not too much longer. We're gonna sell these pigs. I'm gonna do one last check of the animals, but you know, we'll have to fast forward time, finish up the final little, you know, field, and then we're gonna start, you know, probably tomorrow maybe selling all that silage and trying to get as much as we possibly can, you know, money-wise. Do I use keyboard or controller? No, I pretty much use keyboard and mouse. You know, I use the keyboard for driving controls, and then my mouse for like all the viewing controls, zooming out, zooming in, you know, panning, rotating, whatever I want to do. But yeah, for driving, you know, I just use the WASD keys, the 1, 2, 3 for cruise control. You know, you C for toggling in and out of your tractor and so on. All right. Another 10,800. Let's see. How many pigs do we have? 93. So that's going to take me down to 84 if I sell the rest. Let's see here. Got 21 sheep. Okay, I think I have a plan. Well, shucks. No, that's not a good plan. First thing I need to do is I need to pay back. Wait, where'd it go? Oh. Repay. Okay. So I just paid back 20,000. We've got 4,450 left. I'm gonna go sell one more load of pigs, and then I'm gonna bring the voucher down though, because I want to take the sheep back. Well, I might buy a couple sheep. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whatever I'm feeling when we when we get back down here. My little brother's watching. Hello, little brother. What time will it be at Brad? What? I don't know. I was thinking about a GTX 1060, an i5, or AMD. Oh, buy an i5. You know, buy the best i5 you can, and stay away from AMD. I'm not a fan of AMD processors. Why not the G27? I mean, you can use the G27. It gets in the way. It's fine for driving games, but for a game where you're constantly needing to move the mouse, you know, you're using the, you got the gear shifter, you got the steering wheel, then you got to reach over that to get to your mouse, then you got to reach over the whole steering wheel to get to your keyboard. It's just a giant pain in the butt. I don't like the experience of it. The farming wheel was supposed to kind of, you know, increase, you know, to broaden that experience, but SciTech just did a terrible job on the farming wheel. I mean, the farming wheel is not a good product. I don't recommend buying them. The side panel was okay, but it's just not worth it, and not in my opinion, not by a long shot.
Hey, little buddy.
All right, let's clean up the pigs really quick. Hello, Ryan. How's it going, buddy? What do I use to record? I use OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. It's free, it's open source, and for me, it works for, you know, the vast majority of games that I play. So it's all good. Alright, let's see, let's turn. Dump the corn back in there. Alright. This is the one I want. Hello from the Netherlands. Is there much difference between the 970 and the 1060? The 1060 is slightly more powerful in than the 970 in most tasks, if not almost all tasks. For gaming, the 1060 is definitely going to be worth, or you know, it's definitely going to be a little bit better. You might want to consider a 1070 though. Even though they're probably about $100 to $130 more, it is still a much more powerful card. And I have a few friends that do have a 1060, and they seem pretty happy with it. But I know that, like in certain games, they still, like if they go to maximum settings, they still see a pretty big performance hit. So a 1060 is a great, you know, budget card. Definitely buy a 1060 over the 1070 or the 970. I think the 1060s are still cheaper than the 970s. So and plus the 1060 is DirectX 12 compatible, where the 970 is not. So that's another reason to get the 1060. But if you can afford it, you know, try to bump yourself up to a 1070. You will not be disappointed. You'll be able to play the vast majority of games at ultra settings with the 10, you know, if you're at 1080p with the 1070 card. So yeah, definitely worth it. He's 2 and I'm 10. Well, he probably doesn't even know what I'm saying. What's the best animal to start with? Ooh. I would have to say sheep in a way, because they're relatively maintenance free, except you have to go and clean their sheep pens out regularly and give them water. But the rate at which they make cotton bales is pretty freaking slow. So you need to, you know, you really need to get about 20 sheep or more for them to, you know, really perform. Well, it's not even the CPU for the bottleneck for the 1070, but it's also the motherboard. So I mean, it's like a combination of things. You should always consider like the data path of your motherboard, the data path of the CPU between your CPU and the GPU. I mean, it would take a pretty low end. Are you? Oh my god. I forgot to bring the pigs. Oh, I'm such a moron. How do you download the game? You go and buy it off of Steam or from Farming Simulator or farming-simulator.com. The links are down in the video description. My lights don't work. I like to turn them on, but I don't actually get light. If you're on a lower end PC, then yeah, you may not get the lighting. Can I sell poop there? Yeah, I think I can actually. Well, here, we can try it. I gotta go back to get the darn pigs anyway. How did you guys let me forget the pigs? Alright. That's gonna get you banned. Yeah, Uber troller. More like a loser troller. Oh. YouTube trawler. Trawler. He's a trawler. Hi Brad, do you have a video on the belt system? I've done, yeah, I mean, we've done live streams where I'm using the belt system. If you go and look back through some of the live streams and kind of just skim through them, you'll see them. Currently a Mac user. Will I miss OS X? That's definitely one of my biggest concerns. I don't know. It kind of depends on whether or not you're how ingrained you are into OS X. I'm both a PC and a Mac. I have an iMac, a late 2015 iMac, the really high end one, like literally right next to my PC. I don't even think it's a year old yet, or might be about a year old. As soon as the Skylake processors came out in the new iMacs, I like jumped on one, and I bought the the highest end one I could possibly get. So mine's got the 5K screen. It's got the dual M390, the Radeon M395X cards. So it's like 2 video cards in one. I've got the 3 terabyte Fusion drive, so it's basically like a 256 gig solid state drive with a and the rest is filled out by like a high speed standard drive. Seems to work very well. Let's see, load, confirm, yes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a scoop of poop, and we're gonna bring a scoop of manure down with this. And I'm just going to try to sell the manure down there. We're going to see if we can sell any. Because I don't know if we can or not. Alright, off we go. Linux? No. No. Linux is terrible. I haven't used Linux in a long time, but yeah, you really need to know what you're doing to run Linux. Like, very few games support Linux, at least not without, what is it, emulation. Like, like with Farming Simulator, they don't have a Linux version, so you'd either have to run PC or OS X emulation to get it to run. Yeah, it just doesn't really work very well. How do I hide the controls in the upper left? You hit the F1 key on your keyboard. You sure you chose the right pigs to sell? Yeah, I think I did. I chose all the ones with the stinkiest poop tubes. Oh. Anyway. Terrible. I am terrible. Truly terrible. Alright, let's go up this way. Oh, God. Your girlfriend just asked what's F1. Lol lol. Lol lol. It's not that it's too much. I just think it's very disrespectful to continue to purposefully misspell people's names in their faces. I just, it's very disrespectful. What time is the video at tomorrow? The live stream will probably begin sometime between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I should have my next video of Farming Sim, the the Let's Play series up probably an hour or two before that. I'm guessing. All right, sell. We're gonna sell all these guys. Yes. Okay. I want to see how many pit. Oh. I got 21 pit or 21 of those. Let's just buy like 2 sheep. Wait. Okay, sheep. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's correct. All right. Can't afford too many of them, so... Okay, you stay there, sheepies. I'll be right back. I gotta sell my poop. Because it's valuable. I hope I can sell the poop. Okay, we're gonna see... I'm pretty sure right here I can sell the poop. I hope.
I want my poop back.
I guess you can't sell the poop there unless you have to like dump it off there. I don't know. Wait, what's going on here? I'm gonna have to learn more about selling manure because I'm almost positive you can do it. If you got put in timeout, then you probably said something that Nightbot didn't like. Or you typed in all caps or something like that. There's always a reason. Or if you said something repeatedly, Nightbot will pick up on that and it'll time you out for a little while. Did you have sheep before those 2 sheep? Yes, I have like 21 sheep, I think. So we're gonna head back. We're gonna head over to the sheep pen. We're gonna drop these 2 guys off just to add to the sheep's poop in the abyss. My fuel is low? Nah, it's not low. I got almost half a tank. Dramier, yeah, I thought that too. Maybe I need a tipper instead of being able to sell from a front loader. But with tip anywhere, I wouldn't think it would matter. But I don't know. We'll have to try it. I'll have to try it out another time. Do the sheep breed? Yes, they do. Though very slowly. Well, the benefit of sheep is they make wool and they do breed, but again, they breed very slowly. Yeah, if you did all caps, Nightbot Nightbot doesn't like that. He'll probably time me out. Just try not to do it again, because eventually he'll just ban you. Nightbot is, yeah, it's a moderator program, so I don't have... I can put in, like, all the cuss words and all that kind of stuff, and set limits on people spamming the channel, etc. What console am I on? I am on my PC. Oh, and whoever was asking, like, if you guys want to see my PC specs, just go to any of my normal videos and look under the live streams. I don't have my PC specs on, but if you go to my Let's Play video, I have my PC specs underneath in the video description, at the very bottom of the video description, and so you'll be able to see what my PC specs are there. It's a beast. What are the rules? Basically, no caps, no spamming the chat, no advertising your channels or anything like that, no cussing, no fighting with other people, etc. What? How? Oh, huh. Oh, I must have... Never mind. I don't know what's going on. Yep, I just try to keep it calm and cordial in here. We're just kicking back, playing some farming sim, having a good time, no stress. Don't need that kind of stuff here. All right, let's see. We gotta get it down far enough that... Here we are. All right. And there we are. Now let's see how they're good. Let's see. Yeah, they're doing all right on hay and grass and stuff, but let's go over and got a pile of grass over here, so might as well put that to good use, I guess. Especially now with our 2 extra pigs. 2 extra sheep.
Those are some hairy pigs, you guys.
Everybody's coming over to chomp down on some fresh grass. What? Okay. That's all they can take. So I will just bring the extra grass over here and drop that off. So, yeah, cleanliness will pop up once we, go through the next hour. Productivity is 100% on pigs, 90% on sheep. Again, that's going to pop up after the next hour once cleanliness gets updated, which will be soon. Let's back up here a little bit more. Oh, come on. Whoa. Alright. Oh, that's slow down time now. Yep, see, cleanliness is 100%. Pigs are coming down a little bit. Have you seen a real sheep give birth? No, I haven't. Oh Oh my gosh. That was pretty bad. How is the sheep's water? It's pretty good. I think I got plenty of water. I'll take the Bowser around after a while. Whoops. Yeah, I do need cows. Go and drive the train. All right. Let me drive this back up. I will close the episode out by driving the train. How about that? Brad, do you have a video on the belt system? Not specifically on the belt system, no. i7 versus i5. i7 is quad-core, 8-thread. i5 is, depending on what you get, is usually... I think all the new i5s, especially the higher-end ones, are all quad-core, but only 4 threads. And then the lower end i5s are going to be, I think, 2-core and 2-thread, if I'm not mistaken. Basically, what that means is the more threads you have, the more multitasking ability your computer is going to have. So, you know, if you want to do stuff like recording videos and things like that, you're really going to need an i7. I mean, you can do it with an i5, but honestly, it's going to not really look very good. And especially depending on what type of, you know, graphics cards and other things like that you have running. They're just not really cut out for that kind of stuff. Like, if you just want a game, an i5, you know, like an i7 is good, but... Whoops. But yeah, I definitely recommend an i7. It's going to last you a long time. Oh, shoot. It's going to last you a long time, and it's just, they can't be beat as far as gaming performance goes. Okay, I want to check. Okay, those 3 fields have been fertilized. Okay, before I drive the train, I'm going to just drive this guy down so that he can start to weed the field over here. Yeah, there are going to be i7 with 6 cores. Possibly. That it's rumored. You can get a... Well, there are already i7s with 6 cores. A buddy of mine has one. The I think it's the i7 58... I think it's the 5820. It's one of the Intel Extreme processors. But, I mean, you're going to pay upwards of $1,000 or more, maybe even $1,500 if you get the, you know, the motherboard and CPU and everything else you need to go with it. It's, you know, that's their high-end stuff. Now, mine is also an Extreme motherboard. I've got an i7 5960X. It's 8 cores and 16 threads. So, I mean... There was one time I was doing a stress test on it. I had Farming Simulator 15 playing. I had Euro Truck Simulator playing. I had, shoot, what were the other 2 games I had playing? I think I had GTA 5 playing, and, there was some other game I had playing. Then I had 12 internet browsers opened up, like Internet Explorer. I think I had, like, and then I had, like, not Safari, Chrome open. I had like YouTube videos playing. I had Handbrake open. And it was basically compressing a video. And then I also had OBS open recording. I think it was my GTA 5 gameplay. And I was still getting like 60 frames a second at least in GTA 5. Actually, I was probably getting like 70 or 80 frames a second, very little performance loss, and like everything was working great. And I wasn't even using like 16 gig. I have 16 gigs of RAM, and I wasn't even using all 16 gigs of it. It was up to like 12 and a half gigs or something like that. So, yeah. Power source and cooling system. I'm running a Corsair HX1000i. So it's a 1,000-watt power supply, but you have to remember that the PC isn't constantly drawing 1,000 watts. It might only draw 300 or 400 watts. So there you go. All right, so here is the train. All right, here we go. Here's the inside of the train. It's kind of dark. Yeah, I can't turn my flashlight on in here. Hello. I'm a Prezim. Oh, really? Let's see. It's about the threads. 4-core and 8 threads is better than 6 cores with 6 threads. Yep, that is very correct. Like, a lot of times, some of the AMD well, I think... see, I don't know as much about AMD processors. I've just kind of dismissed them. Just because their per-core performance, just Intel blows them away. Like, if you always should look at single core operation. It doesn't matter if it's single core, single thread. Look at your single core performance, and Intel always kills AMD, like every time. And then it's only multiplied by the fact that when you have multiple cores, especially with multiple threads, when you can do multi-threading, which is, hyper-threading, which is like multitasking, then Intel even kills AMD even more. So yeah, an AMD processor, their processors are cheaper, but they're definitely lower performers. But for certain games, like sometimes, you might want to get some type of game, and the AMDs will be going to be fine for that. But then, like, let's say you decide you want to start recording YouTube videos, or editing videos even. Let's say you want to buy a drone and you go out and fly your drone, and then you want a nice computer to edit videos with. Yeah, an AMD can do it, but like an Intel, it's just it's such a pleasure because there's just no slowdown. It's just nice. Everything's nice and smooth, and it's just awesome. Certain people like AMD better than Intel. I'm not going to get in arguments with them. I know the performance, and so for the specifications that I build my computers to, Intel is by far the superior choice. And benchmarking programs, they don't lie. All right, so there's one loop of the train. Let's go to the other one. Turn the bright lights on there. Let's kind of turn the cruise control down a little bit. Let's see. What about graphics cards? Again, NVIDIA all the way. Unless you're on a budget, like AMD does have some, like the higher end AMD graphics cards, like the 390 and 395s and the 380s. There's even some newer ones that are out. It seems like there's one that's like a 480 that just came out, or 4 something. For the price, they are very good graphics cards. But overall performance, yeah, NVIDIA still kills them. Would you consider doing a guide on computers as a vid? If I could script it properly, I would. But the only problem with that is computer technology changes so rapidly that if I did like a guide, it's going to be outdated in 6 months. And you've got you've got guys like Linus Tech Tips and Jay's 2 Cents and Barnacles that do those kind of well, Barnacles kind of got out of doing that as much, but like Jay's 2 Cents and Linus Tech Tips, those guys are always like, whenever there's like big new technologies out, those are the guys to follow because they're all going to do it. NVIDIA has PhysX built in while AMD runs PhysX on hardware. Well, yeah, NVIDIA's built-in PhysX. Like, hardly anything runs it, though. I'm running two R9 280s, and my friend is running two R9 390s. I'm running... my iMac has two R9 M395Xs, which is basically the dual... They're two M395s in Crossfire, and if I set my iMac screen to 2560 by 1440, my NVIDIA still my single core NVIDIA still blows my Mac out of the water in stuff like Farming Sim and Eurotruck, and where the Mac should actually run faster. And if Apple would go with NVIDIA GPUs, it would just be my dream Mac, actually. All right, guys. Well, that was the train ride to end all train rides. I think we are done for tonight. So I will be back tomorrow. We've got one more field to finish up. Where is the field again? Let's see here. Yep, here's the field right up here. I think we've got like barley growing up here or something. I don't even remember. Yeah, looks like barley. So we'll come back tomorrow. We'll get this harvested. We'll start with a new planting. We'll get our silage all up and silaged, fermented, I guess. And we'll start selling that too, and that'll give us like tons of money. We won't have to worry about money for a while after that. So, do you use your Mac for media consumption and Windows for gaming? No, I use my Windows PC primarily for both. I mainly only use my Mac for photo and video editing. So that's mostly what I use it for. And I mean I do some consumption. But mostly it's, media production and not media consumption. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love the conversation. Love all the questions. Again, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Hang out with us another time. I will be back tomorrow between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I am BradM73. This has been another Farming Simulator live stream. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.